Let me get this straight. I like to procrastinate and can have a hard time of being productive, but why? That's the question I want to find out today. It feels great to be productive and get things done, especially with these videos, but why is it so easy to procrastinate and skip the things you want or have to do by watching TV or YouTube or simply grabbing your phone, even when you know in the back of your head that you have a lot of work to do? Well, with this channel up and running, I like to stay productive, so I did some research on this topic. Here's what I found and what I've learned. Well, the first thing, to procrastinate has nothing to do with being lazy. You just feel the need to do something else, which might even require focus and doesn't have to be a lazy activity. No, the problem starts with the negative feelings we have towards the task you have to do. This can have a couple of different origins, like simply having to do a boring task like writing a paper for school or creating a dull spreadsheet for your job. Besides this, you can feel that you are not up to the task. You can be intimidated or lack the self-esteem to complete it. Maybe you are simply overwhelmed by the task and literally don't know where to start, so you push it off to the side. In these moments, our brain wants to get rid of the stress and is searching for quicker rewards, and unfortunately, we were not really built to look a lot further into the future. So basically, your mind is like, we need to eliminate this terrible task and we need to watch 2 hours of YouTube. This event even happens where you are aware that putting off the task will create more stress in the future. Like I said, our brains don't work like that and simply think that future you will handle it. The bad thing about this situation is that this doesn't have to be a one-time event, but can create a cycle of procrastination, which of course results in less productivity, but can also lead to chronic stress, symptoms of depression, anxiety, and more. Okay, so this has gotten really depressing, so let me tell you some options I found on how to stop procrastinating and tell you some of the things I like to do. Productivity apps are not the cure to your procrastination habits. What does work is forgiving yourself for procrastinating. I experienced this myself by simply acknowledging that I procrastinated and got over this feeling of regret and anger with myself. To extend this forgiveness further, you should be more self-compassionate. By being more compassionate to yourself, you can decrease psychological distress and boost motivation, self-worth, and optimism. To do this, you can remember the positive feelings you had when you completed your last big task that you procrastinated on. Relive that feeling of hitting send on that long email you had to send or handing in a paper. The best thing about being self-compassionate is that you can control this yourself. You don't need an app or guide to get you to feel good. You can just think back and relive the positive feelings. Also, a good option is to create obstacles to your procrastination habit. Set a lock on your YouTube or delete apps you use a lot. Place your phone in another room so you're less tempted to grab it. What I like to do, and before I say this I want a disclaimer that I'm no specialist on this, but I like to just start with the task. You need to force yourself a little bit to open the document you need to work on or hit reply on the annoying email. Once you're there, the motivation will come. Your mind will guide you through some of the easy steps. Typing the email address you need to send the email to or enter the subject of the email. These are all small things that can get you motivated to work on the task. You will feel good about yourself because you got somewhere. Doing this frequently will make your task more rewarding and avoid you to drift off. And if you drift off, be kind to yourself. Tell yourself it's okay and get back to the task after a while. I hope you learned something from this and can take control of your procrastination demons. Please leave a like on my video if you enjoyed it and feel free to subscribe to my channel. With more subscribers, I feel even more obligation to keep uploading, which gives me an extra productivity boost. Now get back to your to-do list and I hope to see you next time when you're done with your tasks.